Hi guys, saludo a todos. Interesting learning Linux, but you're a Windows guy and you don't have another PC or another dedicated machine you can use in just learning Linux. Well, it sounds scary, but with thanks to the Windows subsystem for Linux and with it, I'm going to introduce it to you now, and with it, you can get your work done in just one operating system, and you can start right now. Let me show you how that works. So, if you're a Windows guy or a Windows person, going through all the Windows administrative commands, the step by step, understanding all the Windows servers, its features, and its techniques, and you want to like shift into Linux, and it sounds like it's a kind of huge work or it's complex. No, you shouldn't be scared at all. Windows have accepted that this is happening. So with Windows subsystem for Linux, you can do your work without any pre-installation of any other operating system. Before we proceed, there are a lot of details you need to know, okay? We probably have a lot of questions being asked on our system. What's this Linux stuff, this Linux and Ubuntu stuff? What are they used for? What are the differentiations? What are the differentiation of Linux and Ubuntu? Why do we keep calling these things? And why do we need them here while we proceed in installing our WSL? But going to install our WSL, we must make sure we can go to the PowerShell, and you run as administrator, perhaps. If I read you as administrator. For instance, I can WSR, see what they give me a command detail in do that, but it's pretty on works. But we have the copyright, Microsoft, all right reserved, but we have usage WSL's argument, and we have everything there in detail. And we can equally go CMD and we run that in our administrator. We have that and we can WSR. Let's see what gives the same argument is being given to us. Well, by running our Windows subsystem for Linux, write our /install. Yeah, this is the command we've been using to install our WSL on our PC. But since we didn't specify any other keyboard because it's going to install with the Windows Linux kernel, because we didn't specify any other options included. So it's going to install with our Ubuntu Linux distribution in our platform by default. So now we go in detail. The main difference between Ubuntu and Linux is that Linux is a free open source operating system based on the Unix kernel, while Ubuntu is just a distribution of Linux. All right, here we go. Okay, and yeah. Okay, and so we are waiting it to install. We are going to be pretty fast here, so I'm going to forward the video because the installation process can waste your time and you might not want to see to get through. So I'm going to forward this video. Meanwhile, here as it goes, this is what we get. After the command, we have our Ubuntu version being installed on our system. Let's hold on for a while. But it got installed, right? Okay, as we got it installed now, we have now our Ubuntu installed on our PC. Now here we'll be going to put out our credentials or our name. I'm going to put here SolveTech here. No, SolveTech, come in case. Yeah, and you'll put your password as well. And I got to successfully restart, so that's good. So now we get to the installation part of the Debian. Should in case you want, as it was giving options here, you see, who we get to give it an installation part. So while we wait it being installed, okay, so put your name, your password and everything, and now boom, you have it successfully registered. That's fine. successfully done, installed, and everything. So now you can start do your work, writing your commands. So that's pretty simple. That's all you need to do. And after giving your credentials, your name and your password, having access to your Debian, that's pretty good. That's all. You can start writing your work. It's not like a big deal or it's kind of long, complex thing for you to do. And it can be scary, as I earlier explained on the video, but no. Okay, it's just to write and know the specified commands being given for these things to be installed, and your work will be done. So as we proceed now, SolveTech Academy, give my password, and my password, uh, you don't have to see that, okay? And I will try the password again. Boom, everything good, and I have it successfully research. So that's fine. Control A, you can see here, or you just click here, you notice we have you see we have installed the released Ubuntu. Are you getting? And Ubuntu 2.04, and we have here, here's it, okay, recently added, and we have the Debian installed. So now if we go to our Linux file directory here, we see we have the Debian and we have Ubuntu 22.04. We click there, we have all it attribute and all the files and plugins, everything needed for you to do your work, and you can see it here in detail. And go to that as well for the Debian, everything here in detail. You have everything. You have the root user, and you can see you have everything here. You can get to the root user, and that's fine. So now I just need to go to my CMD. I go to my CMD and I have this panel, and if I click here, I'll see I have Ubuntu. That's pretty good, right? And you can see we have everything here in detail. Get, we have Ubuntu and we have the Debian. Which one do you want to work with? Okay, and we'll just go to Ubuntu, and here I have my Ubuntu SolveTech Academy, Cam Valerie, as you can see, and I like my command present working directory PWD, and I have we are in SolveTech Academy, and I try to list out ls ls, and I get everything I've known at ls for all, and I have a detail of everything. Now these things here, the DRWXR is going to be explained to you in detail, but definitely not in this tutorial, because here was just to guide you so you can have the WSL installed on your PC. And as much as you follow the program, our next program you're going to have the basic of running all the Linux commands, shell scripting, and all the rest. But now you can see we have a detail of SolveTech Academy here with the which was installed. You can see the date and everything and the time in detail. So you can guys some pretty commands you got to know about Ubuntu, which can work here, and you can equally run out your Windows command in this same PC, and you can run now your Linux and Ubuntu commands here just pretty good in one machine without getting another machine. You're good to go. This that, or you can create, we can go ahead and create the directories and all the rest, but we're not going to do that in these tutorials, as I said. Okay, so GWD, so it's pretty good to go. So we can now go as well for, if you want to go for the Debian, we have the Debian, and you can work with PWD for the Debian, or working pretty you have SolveTech for the Debian, and it has its own pretty good commands we're going to work on in detail. So in as much as you use the line, the command line, or go back to a shell, okay, in as much as you use these things here, you can have equally install all of the mentioned above here and do your work with respect to the organization or what you want to do. I hope this helped you very well, and you've seen a lot you need to know about. Thank you for rounding up with the demo. We hope the video meet your worries. So for more information and more worries, just comment below. We are going to get back to you shortly.